This is Gary Atensa with CNTV, and today we're in Arvada, Colorado. I am here at 360 Degrees of Perfection. Since 2015, this independent auto center has built a solid reputation providing superior work by a team of certified professionals, not only for the locals, but those in surrounding areas. Guys, thanks so much for joining us here. Let's start off a little bit about yourself. Began a company here in 2015, but quite honestly, you've got probably 30 plus years of experience that you bring to the table here. Share with me a little bit how this passion of keeping people on the road safe and secure got started for you.
My family had a collision center in '63. When I was born, I was raised into it. I went to school, got 32 certifications in the trade. ICAR, ASE Certified, BMW Certified. I love what I do.
What I do, let me ask you, Kerry, when you're working in an environment like this, the love of cars, is that something that kind of goes along with the work?
Sure. Yeah, it's part of the trade, I guess. You have to kind of like what you do.
Absolutely. I mean, let's take a look here. As the bumper sticker says, life happens, okay? Accidents happen. When people are caught in that moment of panic maybe, why is it important for them to maybe slow down a little bit and do some due diligence before they just jump into picking a place by location or possibly to the insurance place throughout them? Why is it important they slow down and pick somebody they can trust?
Well, you got to find a liable collision center to have your work done. I mean, there's a lot of shops out there that butcher cars. I hate to say it that way, but they do. A lot of insurance companies try to direct you to the DRP centers, which is basically trying to save them $1. We work for the customers. We try to do an invisible repair and work with the customers. Deal with the insurance companies for them. Try to make it as less hectic as possible.
Least hectic as possible. I mean, obviously when we get an accident, it's not something we experience every day. It can be kind of confusing, overwhelming. You're dealing with insurance, you're dealing with deadlines. How important is it you're working timely, efficiently, making sure you get these people back on the road, because obviously they want their life back to normal?
Sure. Streamline the process, and I'm usually, as a subcontractor, helping him get his cars out more efficiently and faster for the customer.
One of the things that I see out there is when you're talking about different cars, there's quite a few cars on the road out there. Does each one of the vehicle manufacturers, do they set certain standards of how a car should be repaired and done right? And I imagine not every shop does it the same way.
Oh yeah, every industrial has its own standards. We go by ICAR standards most because that covers all of them as a whole. But yeah, every vehicle has certain ways it needs to be repaired.
Cars have improved throughout the years. I would imagine technology has also improved on how we fix them. Tell me how things like basically you've got digital imaging, you've also got 3D imaging when it comes to actually measuring out cars. How does that provide for a better product for us, the consumer?
Oh, well, we can get it down to a millimeter of where it was before the accident, pre-accident condition, and that's our goal. The technology's evolved so much that it's made our job easier, of course, but it also makes for a better repair as well.
Some of the work, let's talk about some of the services you guys here. Quite a bit going on under the roof here. I mean, this is pretty much your one-stop shop, and you come in, get her done. Let's talk first about auto body. This is a place you can come in for collision repair. We're talking about exterior body as well as the frame. Is that right?
That is correct.
Go into some of the details of what you guys are able to do as far as pretty comprehensive, major accidents, all the way down to small little bumper problems.
Oh yeah, we do everything from bumper repairs to frame replacements. Sometimes we got to pull a full drivetrain out of a vehicle to repair it. We do it all in-house here. I also have Kerry here, which is handling all this PDR work that's going on here from the hailstorm we got, which we got hit real hard. If everybody hasn't noticed, it was more of a catastrophe than it was a storm. Yeah.
I like the fact that it's more than just a body shop. We're talking about a place that also has ASE Certified mechanics that are able to take care of the problem. Because obviously, when you get in an accident out there, we're talking about more than just cosmetic. We're talking about many times there's mechanical issues. Do you think it's almost better for a place to pick someone that does all the work in-house? I would imagine it's got to be more efficient. Communication has to be a lot better. Tell me about that.
Well, it is. It is. When you sublet out, it does cause problems because, you got to worry about your warranty on the work as well, and the people that are doing your work. Done in-house, everybody here is certified. Everybody's had the proper training to do the repairs they need to do.
Some of the things that I see out there, I recently was involved in an auto accident, so I know what it's like to be out there and kind of being pushed in different directions. I would expect the fact that you've got a team that comes out here, and pretty much it's an experience from the consumer standpoint. I mean, obviously you've got certified guys on the back end, certified across the board, but you also got a front end staff that pretty much has to set people at ease a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
They got to be friendly and make sure that people understand how important is communication to the consumer, so they know exactly what it is you're doing.
Oh, it's very important. We have a system set up through our estimating system that actually contacts the customer and let them know what stage their car is in. So they get an update, daily, if not daily, every other day at least. So they know what's going on with their vehicle, so they're at ease. It's really important. Customer satisfaction is our number one thing here. That's what keeps us growing.
Excellent. In-house communication, we're talking about guys handing off a car maybe from the body shop to the mechanic shop. Is that something that works pretty efficiently as well?
Absolutely, yes.
One of the things I see out there with when it comes to automobiles and cars, I mean, people are a little distraught because obviously this is a major investment they have and they see something wrong with it. It seems to me in the heat of the moment they make some decisions based on the insurance company like you talked about. Are consumers protected as far as who they choose to work with? I mean, I think that's something a lot of people may not realize out there.
Well, you're right. I honestly say that a vehicle is your second biggest investment in your life. I mean, you have your home and your car. I mean, the two biggest bills I have, at least. Yeah, you got to be careful who you choose. I mean, you could take it to a shop and they could say they offer you this and that, and then if something does go wrong, who's going to back you up if it does? I mean, is your insurance company going to back you up? Or are they going to say, well, that's your fault, you chose that place? I mean, so yeah, I would definitely look into wherever you take your vehicle. Look at their history, go online. And look at the history and what their consumers have said about them.
Speaking of backing you up, obviously you've got a team out there that's going to do it right the first time, but what kind of warranty do you put out there for the consumers? Is there any type of warranty? I know a lot of shops pretty much just send you on the road and hope everything's well.
We offer a lifetime warranty. Anything that we do the repair on is backed up as long as you own that vehicle. No matter what it is. I mean, if you have any kind of issue with that vehicle that we repair, you bring it in, we will rectify it and take care of it.
So major repairs, if you need complete exterior body work, framework done, all the way down to, I mean, let's face it, we live in Colorado. Hailstorms can cause some havoc out there. Tell me about a paintless dent repair. Is that something that seems to be pretty popular and can kind of cut down on the cost?
Oh, a great deal. That's this gentleman
Yes,
here.
it's a lot faster repair, and you keep your factory finish when it's all complete.
So this is something that basically you're not having to go in and paint on. Does that work for hail damage and your little small accidents?
No, not an accident, just the hail.
Just hail. So when somebody gets a top that looks pretty tore up, like we've got some bad storms here lately, you can actually come in, get rid of that, take care of it as well. Is that something that's covered by insurance or not?
Absolutely.
It is insured. Okay, perfect. Viewers, take a look at the bottom of the screen right there. What you're going to see is their contact information. Pretty much the website explains quite a bit for you right there. Talk about all the different services they provide out there. This is a complete facility. This is a one-stop shop. You can come on in, everything from tune-ups, repair, collision repair, everything right here. You've got the people at the front that's going to take care of you. They've got a convenient key drop-off there, great parking. But most importantly, check out the testimonials. You're going to see testimonials on there where people have been 100% satisfied. Really, you've built a company that has built a reputation on customers being their expectations exceeded. Is that something, when you read the testimonials, has this work been rewarding to you to be able to provide that for folks?
Oh yeah, great deal, great deal. I mean, I always try to go out of my way a little bit for every customer. I mean, even if it's something small as having a car detailed for them, you'd be amazed how much a customer appreciates a clean car having a back. It makes a world of difference, little things I do.
Excellent. Somebody out there who needs repair work done, they're out there shopping, what would you tell them?
Come here.
Simple as that. Take a look, folks. Their contact information is at the bottom of the screen right there. On their website, basically, you can set up an estimate. They'll give you a written estimate on anything that takes place there. And if you're overwhelmed with insurance, whatnot, basically, they've got a team out front that can explain all that to you as well. These are basically professionals that understand to get you out back on the road safely and securely really is job one for them. That is 360 degrees of perfection since 2015. This is Gary Atencio with CNTV, and if you don't know, now you know.